Now I'm going to a store. Maybe some people need to know. In California, it's actually pretty good for electronics and for computers. It's actually, for some reason, not famous. It's good, but not really famous. Like it used to be Fry's Electronics, or right now Best Buy, or some other ones. But those are like really for consumer. Too much focus on consumer. But there is another one, very good one. It's called Micro Center. That Micro Center, they have all kinds of different things where actually it's not really for consumer. It's actually okay for professional use. When I was working at one company, I had to buy certain things, and they do have all kinds of cables, all kinds of small things, which is very good, very convenient. It's not Best Buy. It's in some sense, for certain things, much more than Best Buy. So I'm driving there. I want to see if they have what I need. I could call on the phone, but you know, stores like that on the phone, you're gonna wait forever. But it's close to me, so I need to check it. That store is like maybe 7 minutes drive or so. No need freeway now. Now we're talking about, I wanted to say something. They have question about mail. That mail is my design, because in 91 AOL didn't have that kind of design. And if you go to Barnes & Noble or other places, they didn't have that kind of design. Certain way, it's how you put. It's you have blank piece of paper. So suppose you have blank piece of paper. Now, like today, because whatever today is used as my way. Now you have options, my way, and then you have options like 91 AOL, and whatever those have, like Barnes & Noble, you know those guys, AutoZone. They had certain kind of way for message. It's not really like email from around the world. That's my way around the world. It's my way. It's not their way. It's not only design, but it's a certain network configuration allowing to get that email. It's not all about just design. When I do design, it's one thing, but another stuff, you need to know networking, if it's gonna work or not. So in my case, I did think long time, and I came to whatever you see today. When you send and second, third, like CC, BCC, then messages, dates, you didn't have that. And then folders, you make folder, you save different messages in folders. That's not AOL 91 way, It's not Barnes and Noble. They don't need Barnes and Noble and you know this AutoZone. They don't need to make any folders, and they don't need to have dates and subjects. Well, date can come automatically, but subject, it's for my particular purpose. Subject. Why? Because one say happy birthday, for instance, happy birthday. That's a subject, or something related to job opening. That's a subject. Because my system is designed for the house and for people. It's not an internal system like Oracle or for, let's say, IBM or anyone. Those systems are not for people, they are for work. They are not supposed to get any messages, happy birthday, or we have job opening, or whatever, or folders. So that I had particular design. Anyway, let me check some. So this is Micro Center. This is California, Southern California. See microphones, a lot of microphones. See, like that. Normally Best Buy don't sell cables like that. This is something else, some kind of other store. All kind of stuff. So anyway, I got what I wanted. I was the last customer. Anyway, so I got this Osmo 3 Action. Osmo Action 3. So basically it's a box, very small one, and small camera inside. I did not open. This was the last one, and it was inside of glass, kind of glass place. So I got standard. They only had standard one box. So if anybody like to buy from the store, it's kind of hard to find, but Micro Center, they can sell it. If you check on their site, it says they are selling, but they have many locations. Some might have more, some less, but overall Micro Center is offering, because some places might don't have it. I was checking actually, it's called B&H and B&H in New York. It says they don't have it right now. Now, from what I've seen, people look like when they buy this, you need to buy micro SD, and it's suggested micro SD which can record higher than 100 Mbps. So if MBS. So anyway, if your camera write 100, I got this SanDisk Extreme Plus. There's Plus and there is Pro even faster. But for my purpose, Extreme Plus is good enough. 250 gigabyte. This is like a big phone for like Apple big iPhone. This would be memory for like big memory phone. 256 gigabyte. For me it's plenty. I'm not gonna probably record on 4K. I don't want to deal with 4K. You need professional. You need probably the YouTube special some kind of stuff. Otherwise it's gonna download forever 4K. Basically I got this and camera. That's all I need. And later I need adapter. I need some kind of adapter because many times I drive and I talk. I need some kind of adapter that I can use. Maybe I can disconnect whatever camera, my camera, not camera but the phone. I have a phone kind of, it's sticking to the mirror. So maybe I can somehow adapt that one. Otherwise it's a big problem. I need to buy adapter from that Action cam to tripod or something. I'm not sure how they record in the car with Action cams, because it has like this kind. You need to attach to something. So basically my email is not like AOL 91 if they had messages, and it's not like Barnes and Noble and all those. Now all those my ways, it was illegally implemented and illegally multiplying. It's illegally multiplying and multiplying like sick. All those American lawyers, they're a bunch of stupid heads. You need to be substantially different. I never did allow to use it. They're multiplying, playing around mine. There are no changes. You need to be substantially different for that email, for the network, for everything. Don't try to tell me you can use and multiply. You don't have that authority. I'm telling you, it's illegal use, after legal use, after legal use, multiplying illegal use and fraud. Nobody should put even $1 into your illegal garbage. Microsoft cannot do that email, Google cannot do, AOL cannot do, Yahoo cannot do. Any other Game Boys cannot do. It was not for you, that email. A little bit play around, that's for me to play around. You need to have your emails, your network, icons, completely everything different. That's how you are. You are illegal users. You are basically in intellectual property violations and multiplying illegal use. Nobody should invest even $1 into your garbage. It's not your e-commerce. It's not your email for e-commerce. It's not your chat for e-commerce. You need to understand that part. You bunch of dummies or retarded. American always exploited, they're retarded. They're listening ex-wife and they're listening probably communists and multiplying. The gray market multiplying, illegal use multiplying. They're retarded. Loco. For a normal investor, it should be a question. Who came to that? If Microsoft say, yeah, you didn't come to this, you look like Yahoo or you look like AOL. You didn't come to this. You are playing around that one. It's not for you to play around if it's not yours. Why do you copyright? To copyright you need to be initial thinking. You are not initial thinking. You are copycatting business, some kind of jackass. Who said? You see, what they do is they are listening illegal gray market copycats, and all that garbage is not for investing. It's the same as they copy Nike or they copy any other shit, and they throw to ports or throw to Mexican market. It's the same group of those retarded business people. You don't resolve market monopoly by illegal copying. And I can tell you one thing, my intellectual property was not for Olga to use and all her people. So stop talking about it. It was not for you. It will never be for you. Take your shit and get the fuck out. Completely get the fuck out. It's like somebody go to Germany and go to Mercedes, see the project, talk about this, implementing. It's not for your ass to implement, it's for Mercedes. You need to think like this, that's my project for me. It's not for your ass to implement and keep talking and multiply. And I can tell to every investor, that group is fooling every single investor. They don't have talent. All they have is illegal papers, look like somebody is okay, somebody is this, somebody is that. It's all made up fraud. I never was there. I never saw it. They might have signature of Olga, they might have another stupid papers. I'm here, they're making up bogus papers, they're cooking legal papers, documents. And then they want to trade. With that garbage, they want to trade. I'm telling you, with that garbage, you should not trade. So if I have particular email, a particular commerce, that's for me to use, not for you to use and multiply. Because you need to be substantially different. Any law did allow multiplying all that garbage. They should lose license and job. They are approving illegal use, multiplying, and investors fraud and investing into illegal use and illegal copying. You don't need to pour up your way. You're not the talent to pour up your way. So that comes with abuse of power, be it Communist Party or any other party. It's not for you to put because you never got rights. It's not you. And it's not Olga's. She cannot put anything. She's divorced. It's not her intellectual property. Just because she knows she has no right. Don't tell me. She cannot copyright anything. She has no right. To copyright, you need to be a thinker. She's not a thinker. She cannot copyright. She cannot represent. She cannot push further for trading. That's how it is. So you better stop right there. You are trying to be American. In America they call them mooches. You're trying to be mooches. Don't want to pay anything and suck the dollar. It's not going to happen. I'm telling you right now. You should be stopped. Right now you're trying to be in corruption business because you're not supposed to be there. I have nothing to do with politicians. In that Minneapolis house, I never had politicians. And they jumped and they stick to that. That's corruption. And nobody is supposed to use that illegally. If somebody found from Olga, stop right there. Cannot put up any papers. So if you have email and chat, that's my email and chat, not for you to multiply. It's not for you to use even one time. And all that American retarded exploring, first of all, illegal papers look like it's okay to do, and then multiplying like sick multiplying. Why don't you multiply your shit? Bill Gates not supposed to use, Balmer not supposed to use, Green Page is not supposed to use, Apple, anyone else is not supposed to use. It's not your intellectual property, not for you to trade, not for you to ask for investments. You're only a programmer. You cannot be a CEO because somebody said okay. No. You only can be CEO if you talk to a talent and attorney. You talk to people with false statements, those political game boys who put up look like okay. You don't talk to politicians okay or not okay, but to a talent and attorney. You didn't. You cannot be CEOs for all those companies. I'm telling you, anything related to exploring, expect you cannot be CEOs. You're some kind of self-proclaimed assholes. They become CEO for my intellectual property. You fucking ass, go think long time, become CEO for your intellectual property. You never got rights, you don't have authority, nothing. Just get the fuck out, you asshole. They're trying to copyright illegal use and then look like fucking okay, look like they even put here and there, look like they're founders or even innovators. You're not innovator, you're fucking illegal users. Fucking dumb as fuck brains trying to implement someone's intellectual property. It's not yours to program, so don't offer it's yours. So all those stupid CEOs, starting from email and starting from chat and everything, it's a part of my search engine. It's for e-commerce people to communicate. It's not for you to use. All those Jewish boys look like they're talent. Wow. Okay, talent, go to every innovation center, explain. They cannot. It's not for you to program someone's intellectual property and fool investors. Look like it's okay to invest. You're investing fucking into game. He has a temporary game to suck the buck. You're investing into his game. It's not his intellectual property to program. She said, who gives a fuck who she said? You need a talent and attorney, fucking dumbass fuckers. American programmers is stupid as fuck. All they have, their head is so stupid, they cannot understand anything. They only should be workers. Fucking workers. When you do development of any software, if somebody was analyzing the market, try to be innovative, try to come up to a different, exploring unexisted, that's his intellectual property. It's not for you fucking all those programmers to program. The dumbest shit. Go fucking program your stupid brain. I'm telling you right now, I don't allow, never did allow, and I never will allow. You fucking dig your shit by yourself. Go skip your fucking assholes. And then Chinese. Another copycats. And then come to trade. Just take your shit back, fucking. Communist Party is not supposed to trade anything. First of all, they don't appreciate, they don't recognize intellectual property. They think they can copy anything they want. Yeah, then fuck out then. You don't recognize, fuck you. Then you don't recognize intellectual property, then everybody should fucking copy DJI, all your phones, everything you have. Copy and fuck you. You have zero money. That's how it should be then. That's how you trying to be. It's not for you to implement that search engine, the same email, the same this, the same that. A little change here, that's for me to change, not for you. For you, if you want to sell it here, you need to think hard, come to substantially different everything. Then offer is yours. Don't try to say that's yours. No, that's not yours. And those laws, that should be fired. All of those stupid laws should be fired. He's approving illegal use, multiplying illegal use. Substantially different, it means it should not even work. Any of the search engine, emails, whatever they're trying to do, first of all, it's not substantially different. They're trying to play around, the same. And if it's substantially different, it should not work with it. So if Microsoft decided to have email, it should not work with that network. It's not your intellectual property. You should pay for that particular development or come to your substantially different network. And don't try to put your fucking computers there. All these fuckers, they put computers together. Look like they all can use my intellectual property. You can use this one. You can use this and fuck out your shit. It's not gonna be for you for free. I will make everything to shut down your fucking shit. I don't believe any investor should invest into your fucking illegal copycatting garbage. with all your political fuck-offs. I'm really sick of it. That fucking bitch cannot stop, keep talking. Keep talking. It's not your intellectual property, keep talking and implementing. You start with that. Not sure? Go to lawyer and ask who can talk. You cannot talk. So shut up. She has signatures, this. Everybody is using. She will be in prison, and all those companies have illegal papers. They're not for investment. Any company right now, any investor can sue all those copycats because they're telling lies. They're illegals. They made up all these copyrights by tricks. And all these laws, they're stupid. American laws are stupid as fuck. To trade on Wall Street should be your product. It should not be copycatting that product. So if I had two search engines, one like Clean Look, which is Google using, and suppose Baidu, and I had like the Yandex, and another one which is with pictures, photos, news, which is like Yahoo or AOL. That's for me to use. It's not for you to play around and use. And all that network configuration for me to use, not for you. Email, chat, it's for me to use, not for you to play around. You have to be substantially different. It should not work. That's how it should be. But they put up political bullshit. It's internet. Anybody can do. That's abuse of power and false statement. That is false statement. He should be arrested for it. Anytime you say anybody can do, he should be arrested for that statement. Because it's a false statement. It's a statement that is used to fool every investor and put money into illegal shit. Now you take anyone, Balmer or anyone, to Innovation Center. How did you come to it? He never did. It's not his international network, not .org, not banking, not education, nothing. He was implementing mine illegally with illegal papers. It's not for you to implement. They said okay, stop right there. Illegal use, corruption, abuse of power. It's not for them to make decisions for me. We had paper for life. You can wipe your ass by any of your papers. She is not Italian. Any paper she is making, you can wipe your ass. Put in your fucking restroom or anywhere you want. She is not Italian to make any papers for me. You stupid fuckers. An attorney approving her paper, not being Italian, they're stupid as fuck too. They're all stupid fuckers, I'm telling you. They're corrupt, greedy, stupid fuckers. At the end, investor is investing into shit. They make a big movement. Pumping dump shit. Okay, my question is, you, Barnes & Noble, where you send message? Where do you send message? Before. To your warehouse. Where do they send now? They don't send to warehouse. It's like Target. If they send to customer, where do they send? They don't send to any Target. They send to my external system, which has emails. Computer with emails. It's not like you had before. Be it design or functionality, how it's working. You never had external system, nobody was living there, and all those fuckers suddenly start to use, look like it's for them. They're dreaming, they're retarded dreamers, so the fuckers. I'm not gonna take your shit, I'm telling you. They want people to invest billions of dollars, and some kind of fucking few politicians making lies that everybody can do, no attorney or telling. What are you approving for millions and billions of people and billions of investment money? What are you approving? Political fuck-off? Or few political fuck-offs, right? Why don't you approve telling an attorney, huh? You stupid as fuck shit. Well, if you see telling the attorney, then he can't say, no, I don't know how to use them, and them. I don't know. They should pay compensation. Otherwise, get the fuck out. Come to your substantially different system. Use your brain. and go with it. I don't give a shit you are English or who. Get the fuck out. Fuck you. Fucking your attitude. This is not fucking English world planet. Or this is not German world planet. So stop fucking with people. It's not your pay. Get the fuck out. Take your shit. Go. Use your brain. Come to your shit. Use your fucking brain. Work hard. Think hard. Come to your packages. Everything. Become CEO for your brain, not for mine. I never did allow. Start playing with those fucking papers. Like I said, you can wipe your ass with those papers. I don't give a fuck about it. All your fucking papers. You need to have talent, attorney, physical presence. You need to have certain things that can be approved for a big market, not your shitty papers. Some kind of few political fuckers and Olga with her license, how we can suck money. Or he's allowed, yeah, I allow you this, fuck out. Get your ass and get the fuck out, come later. Otherwise you'll get arrested, I'm telling you right now. You don't make these fucking statements. He's allowed if you didn't even see him. And he's not even there. You need to stop your lies. They are submitting lies, fraud. First of all, I'm not there. Second thing, I never did allow. Third thing, she is not wife. She's repeating my intellectual property. She is not supposed to. Because I don't tell it, I should talk for this. She keep talking to everybody. To every politician. It's not for them to use. I don't belong to any federal organization or federal government. They cannot use. That's called corruption. They want to take advantage of personal project for own benefit. That's corruption. For own money benefit. Or they're sucking money by tricks and opening companies. That's illegal use. Unjust enrichment. You're not supposed to use. That's not for you. It's like you go to Mercedes, you go to any other company, whatever you see, it's not for you to use. You need to be substantially different or pay for that project. For your stupid heads to understand business. Or you make order. If you need something, you need to make order. They work for you. This is the final. That's how it looks like. All those political fuckers, they should stop even looking at that exploring in the commerce. It was now for them to use, including social network. It's not for you to use. It's not for you to use and put yourself on federal intellectual property because you are dealing with federal. You can only put yourself on federal. Don't try to put anything there. Look like you're some kind of guy for that. You're not the guy. First thing, you should not approve that illegal use. And second thing, don't try to make nice face look like you're nice. You're not nice, you're assholes. Approve the legal use and legal copyrights. No telling nothing, bunch of illegal papers and then put it in their fucking faces. They are nice. You're not nice, you're a criminal. Nobody should vote for that. They should arrest your fucking ass. For fraud and illegal money and illegal approvals. And then they're trying to say shit to you. Just fuck out, I'm telling you. Just fuck out of it. It's not your exploring. Never was for you. Never will be for you. Never will be for you. I never will allow to use. Go allow to use your fucking house or car or whatever you have. Go and allow to use. Don't allow to use mine. That's what I was working on. That's what I came to. That's for me to use. You can fuck out. I don't give a shit what you want. I don't give a shit what you think is good to use for free. You can use this for free. Fuck out. I don't give a shit what your nationality is. You can fuck out. You take your shit and fuck out. I'm not gonna sit and think one time for your fucking ass to get rich. What the fucking special shit? All those like Bill Gates, Balmer, all those Green Page, they're not capitalists. They're fucking just the same as probably like German communists. They have communistic fucking brain. To take, use illegally, suck back, give nothing. Oh, very little, fucking tight ass. fucking mooch. That's what that brain page is. And Bill Gates and Bauer. They're not capitalists. You're not looking at capitalistic exploring. I would be capitalistic. I came to this, I need money for this. They're in illegal use and fucking tight asses. Paying nothing, the fuckers. Stingy fuckers. And those Netflix, fuck you fucking Netflix. They're saying tight ass, stingy shit, fuck off. Illegal papers and programming. Program your shit, program your fucking brain, not mine. Then you say it is yours. Otherwise don't say it's yours. You program my brain. No, you cannot program what my decision is before programming. You cannot use it. You smart asses found a new way to steal ideas and program and call it by their product. It's not your product. It's called illegal use. Your product is your brain. You didn't come to this, don't call it your product. You didn't make any analysis, nothing. Don't call it your product. Stop lying to people. All this Netflix, all YouTube, they're assholes. They're illegal users. Put those all fucking programmers. I never asked to put programmers. I never asked for it. Why are you programming that fucking stupid fuckers? Because she said, he said, she said, fuck you. You're stupid. It's just a proof you're stupid as fuck again. You need to have talent, attorney, fuck. She said, he said, she has this shit. Fuck you. And then copyright. How the fuck you copyright? They copyright. They're not talents to copyright. So stop right there. All those copyrights, like Yahoo, all this, YouTube, Netflix, all those copyrights, they're illegal copyrights. Politicians are not supposed to copyright. You can wipe your ass by Olga's papers. She is not in a position to make any papers for me. So you have illegal papers. Illegal use, illegal papers. That's all I'm saying. So my email is the same. My email is the same as Netflix and Yahoo or YouTube. For me it was just one. And based on how retarded they are and how copycat stupid and fucked up in the head they want to be, it's gonna be either 100 YouTubes or one YouTube. Or 100 emails, different companies, or one email. In my case I had one email because I came to it. And to play around a little bit, it's not for you to use to play around. You play around your shit, around your network, about your everything. And browser too. That browser is not for you to use. That browser for my search engine for me to use, not for you. So you need to stop lying to every investor. That browser people need to use, invest. No, stop right there. That browser is not for brilliant page to use. And that external system is not for them to use. E-commerce not for them to use. .org, anything, whatever I had. EDU, all this bank training is not for them to use. It should not work. They cannot do anything for that. I do not allow anyone to use my exploring and multiply it because they keep multiplying and making. One make this and another make this and another make that. You take your shit and get the fuck out of it. Either pay for this or fucking shut down. I'll make your ass fucking to go through shit. I'm telling you, I will not take a hit. I don't give a fuck you're American. You can fuck off. You can take all your American fucking bullshit and get the fuck out. It's not for anyone American. Show me the paper Americans can use. You don't have that paper, so get the fuck out. Stop fucking multiplying with all your red fuckers. And some kind of Jewish socialistic fucking brain everybody can use. Show me the paper everybody can use. They did. Fuck you. That's not the explanation. I said show me the paper from Thailand. Show me the paper from Thailand, not fucking they say. Keep sticking to those different illegal politicians. They said, she said. Then fuck you. Then you go together through corruption and get arrested and serve your fucking prison sentence. She said, he said, fuck you all. Sit together. Put them together in one fucking jail, fucker, prison. He said, yeah, then now you sit together. Fuck you. You don't tell investors all your lies, and you don't copyright, you don't push liars for trading. They're not talents, that's it, out. Don't try to lie, somebody allow you, it's okay. No, you cannot. So like this, start thinking right. You don't have paper, it was for Americans, so don't assume it's for you. You have nothing legal. All you have is illegal papers. You're not supposed to trade it. You're not supposed to trade my intellectual property acquired illegally. You don't have anything to show that it is legal. You don't have any talents. So I assume you need to pay to the roof or shut down your shit. If you don't shut down, I will find a way to shut down all your fucking shit. I will not allow you to take advantage of me. I don't give a fuck you English or German or any other fucker. Or Chinese some kind. Get the fuck out. Use your brain and go with your brain. My brain is not for free. Don't try to tweak around your shit. Stupid as fuck. Grey market fuckers. This camera is pretty good resolution to me. I think it's good. It's good. Okay, one test. Yeah, it's working. It's just too big. This piece. Test. It's in the top. Test here. Test. It's working like this. Again, I didn't connect the bottom. I connect the side. I'm not recording. Let me check for more things. Otherwise, I can maybe put like rubber band, make it shorter, some kind of hanging, but not like far away, kind of hanging close, kind of like that. It's okay. Let me see. Then I put like this, just like a normal USB. Now what I did, I put that hot shoe and I just keep it on the cable. So like this. This is, you see, the hot shoe attachment, because it's kind of tight. So in this case, it's working. So now, when you start the camera, you start on the side here. It's kind of hard to push a little bit. When you start, it will say like QR code. Basically, you need to scan QR code with your phone, and then when you scan it, it will be like a small one. It says DJI, like a small kind of thing. You click on that, and basically you need to register, and you need to download from App Store some kind of DJI something. And then when you register, you need to have like password, whatever, and then it will ask you question. If you want to keep software up to date, you say yes, and basically it will say wait for 2 minutes, and you need to have your wireless on, because this one in settings you need to have wireless on. So basically you have wireless on, and with the phone and with the camera, it will be on the phone, on the camera. Basically you will register and you download, I guess, new firmware. It will update. Now updated version has HDR. like you see, because I was trying to find HDR. You see in the corner it says HDR, because normally you don't have HDR. So what you do is, if you put settings, if you go to settings, I have 1080p 30 frames per second. HDR only work for 30 frames. It will not work with 60. So you need to find, hold on, I'm still kind of new guy for that, but I did learn. So you see when you swipe after camera, you have HDR. Look, HDR. After camera HDR, but if you don't update, it will not have HDR. So I was looking for that one, and it's all working. Basically, if I have my, this is my microphone. If I have my microphone, so this, I need some kind of rubber band or something. Maybe make this smaller, or I can hang on anything else if I really want. You see, just hanging on this cable. I can use this one, maybe around. Take a look. So I have like this, one set. I put this USB around. I have this my receiver, this my camera. So I hold like this. I can make my stride, but that attachment for the hot shoe, it's kind of tight, so it's holding this pretty good. That's all. All I need is basically adapter, or I can have a stick, either stick or adapter, and I can use for like small tripod. So I have everything wireless here. Talking, test. So like that, just go and talk.